welcome back to Ada and Nello Oko. It feels good to actually say it with you here. Like,
yes, you
before I was
say,
pointing to anywhere.
and the Nello part is
yes.
not around. I'm back.
Yay!
I know, I'm happy. I'm so happy to be back here. Seriously.
Yeah. We are talking epic clashes in Big Brother house. You guys.
It was all about the fights.
You know all the fights that happened in the house? Yes, yesterday. And I think 2 days ago, although we didn't talk about it.
2 days ago, I felt like it was a bit flat for me.
And even yesterday, but we're going to add everything together and talk about it today. All the fights in the house, all the gbasgbos, all the quarrels, okay? So yesterday, they showed clips of, first of all, the clash between Kaisha and Nengi, and then the clash between Lucy and Nengi. You can remember Lucy and Nengi, where she said, don't touch me, go and touch her. She's the one that likes to be touched. Can you remember that part? So they showed the clash, and they asked Nengi, what do you think happened between you and Kaisha? What caused the quarrels? And she was like, she can't even remember what happened between her and Kaisha. Like, it was irrelevant. She can't really remember. But the one between her and Lucy was because Lucy was trying to tell her what to do, and she's a grown person.
Yeah, she doesn't like people telling her what to do.
And actually, that's what happened. Lucy came out and was telling her about
Lucy was a bit fond of that in the house.
Yes.
Like, Lucy used to take, everything too personal. Like, and if you now don't do things the way Lucy wants you to do it, now vex.
Issues,
Until we begin to vex, start complaining up and down.
Yeah, for me, I even feel that Lucy's reason for saying what she did, because Ebuka was trying to press her. Why did you feel the need to go and tell Nengi? And why did you even say she likes to be touched and all that?
How is it for your business?
How's your business? And Lucy was not saying, no, that as a lady, you should stand on your own. It didn't make sense.
What's that? Do you know the funny thing about Lucy? By the way, I actually like Lucy. I actually like Lucy, and I don't care because, we shouldn't all give fucks in this life. But the funny thing about her is that, she's talking about Nengi. Nengi is always dressed in an exposed way or whatnot. Yeah, but later on in the house, I said, Lucy, is this you? Lucy will open her whole breast, wear bomb shot. I'm like, this is the same thing you try to shame Nengi for.
Exactly.
And it has been hungering you.
How was even worse? At least Nengi did not go and start, you know what, the time that Lucy gave praise a lap dance. Like, serious one, puts every
if again, has been hungry.
So exactly. So at the end of the day, she had no point in saying that.
Yeah,
she was trying to tell
mind your business. We're adults. It's like me going to, a prostitute on the road. Like, come, I want to advise. What's my business? Yeah,
exactly.
Like, how is it my business?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Ebuka now asked Dorothy that, did you also feel that Nengi was, looking for people that would touch her, that she was just all over the guys and stuff like that?
No, looking for people that would touch her is so funny.
Like, do you really feel the same way? And then Dorothy now said that at the time that she felt the same way because Nengi was going between Prince and Ozo.
She should calm down.
Just Prince and Ozo.
Only two. Dorothy's reason because she liked Ozo.
Exactly.
Simple and short.
And she was not trying to say that, and Tricky T too.
Which one is Tricky T?
You know how and Tricky T are even from the same village. They were both village people there. So what is it?
No, Dorothy's only because of Ozo. I know Dorothy was very pretentious. Now you know how to call her. You were there giving him blowjob in the house. But you were there saying
attention seeking.
Which one is worse? Which one, my sister, which one is worse? Which one? You and Nengi now, who did worse?
Who did worse, exactly. Even Lucy and Nengi, who did worse? So at the end of the day, it was just uncalled for.
How will you judge somebody because two men are following her up and down? I beg you should leave my Nengi for me. For all of you that say, it's biased. It's biased. Biawano, you should come.
So next, Ebuka now asks Praise about, his issues with Neo, because when Praise was evicted from the house, Neo actually shouted, like he was like, oh my God, like he really shouted.
He could not hold it
in, but he actually nominated Praise. Okay? So when Praise
Neo nominated
Praise, and Praise was now evicted. So Praise is not like, what was all that drama for? It's almost like, I nominate you to leave the house. When you're now going to like, oh my God, Nello is going. Meanwhile,
acting. Everything acting.
So Praise was also like, he felt that, Neo was just being, Neo was not being truthful because him and Neo were actually very close. And in fact, when they were both up, Neo was telling Praise that, when I leave the house, you're the one I trust the most in the house, take care of my girl V and all that. So why will you now in turn go and nominate me if I was really your guy? So Ebuka was just trying to let Neo know that. Ebuka was trying to ask Neo that, but why did you even nominate Praise if you say that you and Praise are that close? Neo was just lying just giving all kinds of
Neo
stories.
can lie,
And he was even sweating.
right from the house.
Thank you.
That boy can lie. And there was a recent episode where they asked him, so why was he telling all those? He said, they are not lies, that it happened to people close to him, family members. I'm like, but it's not your story.
It's not your story, exactly.
You're telling the story like it was your own experience. So you're still a liar.
The problem with Neo was a talkative. He talked so much.
He doesn't know how to keep quiet.
So he was just, when you talk too much, you'll be even saying what they not
I
even
feel
ask
like
you.
people like Neo, they kind of have a complex issue. So because like other people have good stories to tell, their travel stories and their flexing stories, he felt the need to make up stories
by force.
So that he doesn't feel, should I say, left behind or not really feel up to the task or up to the kick or whatever. I think that was his problem. It was a bit of complex issues. Why can't you just claim it? I'm not gonna, but don't worry, one day now. You know?
So if we can now ask Prince what he thought about, the Praise and Neo situation, do you think that, Neo did not have Praise's back? And then Prince was like, 100%, I believe that Neo did not have his back, that in fact, Neo did not have the back of so many people in the house, that he was two-faced and this and that.
True.
And that when they did, I think, was it the beginning or something, or maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever, they did one task that they were all supposed to come and talk about their heroes, okay? Yeah, so Prince talked about his father, and he was crying and he got very emotional.
I remember that very well.
Yeah, many people were also crying, even, in the house, and even many viewers, cried along with Prince. And it was very emotional, okay? Only for Oga Neo to go to the diary room. BBnaija asked Neo, who do you think exaggerated their story or embellished it just to, for emotional purposes? And he said Prince, okay? So according to Prince, he came out of the house and he watched it and he was so hot because Neo was really his guy in the house. Like, he used to call Neo brother.
Friends,
he used to call Neo brother. And there's one time that Neo vomited. It was Prince that actually packed his vomit, not even V. V was even shocked when she saw Prince packing it. So how will you do that kind of thing for somebody that he doesn't, it shows that he considered him like a brother for him to do that. So he felt really hot coming outside the house to see that Neo actually said that about
his story.
So the thing is, why can't you just apologize, okay? Just say you're sorry. Like, what you did.
He said that when he came out of the house, he went to him and told him everything that happened in the house. That's not an apology. What's that one?
It's not an apology.
That's an apology. And the thing is, when they asked a bunch of them, after this, what they think, they kept saying, like, you can't dictate how someone will react to your own action.
Exactly.
Okay? That whole, I don't know, you already acted. You already did
your part,
So he's entitled to his reaction. If he feels like he's hot, just apologize
and move
if
on.
He doesn't like what you did, apologize. It's not hard. Okay, it's really not hard. I don't like the way he was all beaten around, just talking rubbish about that.
Like, he just goes to the point and say, okay, I'm sorry for what I said. At that point, Prince was even trying to fish for apology.
Yes, at that moment, Neo said, lie, not today.
Fucking long story.
Not today.
But the part I really, really liked was when Ebuka asked V.
Yes.
I was,
V is my babe. I keep telling people, she will give it to you as it is.
She was like, no, that seriously, Neo fucked up. That Neo shouldn't have done that.
She just apologize.
That Neo should just, and again.
She said, just apologize. If it was her,
she was saying if it was even herself that, it happened to, that she's going to feel bad. I mean, someone I consider my really close friend will say that kind of thing. So just apologize, and that, Prince's anger was justified and all
very,
that.
Very justified. I'm sure. When V was talking, Neo was just looking like this. Did you notice it?
Yeah, but I know Neo knows.
I'm sure he knows, but
he knows that,
maybe he didn't know she would say it as direct as she did. That's something I love V for. All of you calling her bitter leaf. Leave my bitter leaf for me, okay? I love people that say the truth as it is. No sugarcoating. No, because Neo is her boyfriend. Let's go and lie about the situation.
Exactly. So Ebuka also asked Ozo. In fact, I see.
What's even also doing at that reunion?
I don't know. Like, to me, see.
Has he even done anything or said anything important at this reunion? Let's hope that his day is coming.
Let's just hope, Sha. Anyway, so Ozo.
He's dressing and his irritating beard.
Oh, you noticed?
Yes.
There's something is not working. Yes, not connecting well.
Something's off.
So Ozo was asked what he thinks about the situation, and he was like, yes, he agrees that is a hot. He didn't know about it when it happened. They've not discussed it at all, him and Neo. But there's a hurtful thing.
He said that if you like, you know how he worshipped his dad, that if someone said that about his dad,
yeah, it's going
not
to
be funny.
feel, yeah, you know. But also kept trying to bring up the fact that Prince is a sore loser, that, you know, because
yes, I noticed it too. That wasn't the point.
that was not the point. That's not what they
we're
asked
talking
you.
about.
Yes, you still have to bring up that part. I'm just like, just let it go, okay? You can't dictate to people how they should feel.
He still has some atom of hatred for Prince because of Nengi.
See, that's just all.
Because
also not like Prince because of Nengi.
Finish.
All those things he's giving as excuses is not the truth.
It's not the truth.
It's because of
a lot
Nengi.
of them in this house now, the things they give as excuses why they don't like each other. Just like, okay, sis, we know.
Yeah, we
we know. Just like in our last video, not is it the last one at this point? Anyways, when we're talking about the Erica fight, and we're saying, you know, it's supposed to be the Ebuka's question to what's his name, Lekon. That triggered the whole thing, but people in the comment section, they're like, no, it wasn't. It was Nengi dancing with Kid, okay? They never really fight.
Yeah, they don't get to the bottom of things.
Yes, it's like the reason why they fight each other is because of petty things in their house. It's not even about the main issues or the main big picture.
Because to me, I feel like the reason why Ozo doesn't like Prince is that time that Prince said that Nengi was his spec in the house, and he now did that whole your best sex position and all that.
That's still in that. Yes, that's more children play.
Yes, it's
that's child's play.
Because after that, his attitude changed even to Nengi until later on again. So
common small children took to that secondary school children used
to do and then move on. Okay.
Beg.
So yeah, that was it. The last epic quarrel that they showed yesterday. This one is very funny to me because I remember watching this thing when it happened, and I was like, okay, something is off.
Yeah, but again, I love it, guys. I love you. But continue, Sha.
So remember that time that V and Tbaj and Wathoni had issues in the house, and it was because Wathoni was squatting in their room basically. She was squatting, okay? Then she was squatting on V's bed because V was staying with Neo. And you know their bed comes with their drawers as well, okay? So she was staying with Neo. When Eric was evicted, V and Tbaj now told Wathoni that she should pack her things and go and stay on Eric's bed so that she will have a bed to herself with a complete, drawer to herself. And Wathoni was like, no, why are they chasing her away from there? That's because of Prince.
That was one of the first fights that I was so shocked about. Like, how did man enter this fight?
Thank you.
Where did man come from? Like, where did man come from to enter this fight? Wathoni, do better.
And they kept trying to explain to her that it is not about Prince. But she kept insisting that it's about Prince, that you can have him if you want him. I don't want...
Prince doesn't even want you. Nobody wants you. Even the V, as a guest, she don't even want you. Nobody. Yesterday when they asked V was like... She's even tired of explaining herself and talking about that. This thing is so irrelevant. It was just a case of misunderstanding. In fact, it wasn't even misunderstanding. It was just a case of Wathoni being dumb or something.
Yeah, no, purposely
playing dumb. Let's
exactly,
put it that way.
Yeah.
Because, like, how is man? Like, I don't even know. It's me self. If somebody leaves, I want to go and have my space.
Exactly. She was not saying that that she's fine with her space, that she was okay with being disturbed. I'm just like, sister, nobody's okay with being disturbed. Like, go and have your space. Go and have
this
your space.
irritation on her face.
Yeah, you could see.
Like,
even Tbaj was like, this
again.
Yeah,
like,
she was just amused. Like, is this a joke? So when V was saying this is what mad people do, and seriously, like I agree. It sounded like Wathoni, something was off. Like she needed to go and see a therapist to explain what exactly is going on.
Really, this is what mad people do. So I like that bit too much.
So when they asked Wathoni now, what do you think happened? Wathoni was like, that she thought it was about Prince because her and Tbaj had issues. She now said, sorry, Prince, see, I did not really want you. I didn't want to date you.
Prince doesn't want you, ma'am.
Ebuka was like, Wathoni. She said, no, seriously, I didn't want to date him. That before a guy can get me, he has to sweat. Before a guy can get me, he has to sweat. That after all, she was this virgin at 24. Remember, I was like, okay.
But you have done it, you have done it.
And
just
for
keep
me,
quiet.
24 is not even that late.
It's not that late.
Yeah, not that late.
You not even wait to marry.
Exactly.
Yeah, make him out.
Exactly. So that one that I said he sweat. No, he didn't really sweat much. Okay, stop stressing yourself. Anyway, or maybe nobody even wanted you to.
No, but at the end of my dear,
maybe it's your mad person character. You carried it
because
there.
the girl's character is shocking.
Anyway, so Tbaj was like, she doesn't understand this whole thing, that it didn't make sense that she was bringing Prince into it because he had nothing to do with Prince. Ebuka now asked Tricky T that what does he think happened. He was like, he was even shocked that Prince was was coming into the matter because
from where to where.
Yeah, because he even knew that not he even knew that Wathoni couldn't get Prince. That he even told Tbaj before then that if there's anybody that can get Prince, it's actually Nengi, because he had asked Prince before, who do you like in the house, and the only person he mentioned was Nengi. So that
that one go pay Tbaj.
Yeah, and I remember that conversation herself. Tbaj said she remembers it as well, you know. So she wasn't even seeing Wathoni as
a competition
or a rival. Okay,
Wathoni was doing competition to anybody. Even the brides,
whether male or female, whether in the games, whether in relationship, she wasn't a competition
and
at
she's
all.
Very pretty, just that she's just off.
Do you know, to me, to me, I feel like she's the prettiest in that house.
No, I feel like she is the prettiest in the house.
Both body,
her
face,
and,
everything.
What's that? Katrina. Katrina is fine. Oh yes, you know, I thought I saw her last week. She's very pretty. I think her character in the house, or the way she acts,
her makeup and everything,
yes, blinds us from seeing her beauty. But Katrina is pretty. She's prettier, finer than Nengi. She's finer than all them Tbaj. Everybody, you know. I know there was okay. Erica is fine too.
Erica is fine.
Okay,
Erica is fine facially.
Yeah.
You know, but people that have the complete package, me, I feel
it's
like
Wathoni that is number one.
Yeah,
but
number one.
Bad behavior.
But yeah, so if she had just been calm and quiet, like in fact she would have been the one who would be chasing in the house, but no, you decided to go and be following man up and down
and making everything about man.
Like
Anyway,
let us know what you guys think in the comment section about, you know, this episode and all their fights. Do you think that the reasons they are giving for all these quarrels are actually the real reason?
Why are they even lying? Tell us the real truth, why you don't like each other, okay? Tell us.
Yeah, and me now, I even want, they should be bringing Katrina for every episode. I come
and
bring her through some people,
because that girl left early, but she knows everybody's truth.
I said she was doing kind of day's work. She knows everybody more than, you know, all of us. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all in our next video. Bye, guys.